This week I'm testing the Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. Let's find out how good it is as a baby drive. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on our socials. The child seat section of this video is brought to you by InfoSecure. In the back of the Kia Sorento PHEV, there are Isofix in the two outer second row seats. They're not within plastic guides, but they're nice and easy to connect to. There's top tether anchorages on the back of all three seat backs, which are really nice and easy to access. Now, I could fit 3 InfoSecure child seats across this second row, which is fantastic. I could fit them forward facing and rear facing. I've got 2 Attain More and 1 Achieve More in the second row. Now, in the third row, there are 2 Isofix as well, which is really good. And there are top tether anchorages on the back of both of those rear third row seats. And I could install 2 child seats back there too, which is really good. I've got the Roma 2 Booster and the Aspire More as well. Now, when it comes to legroom in here, it's really good as well. We've got the forward facing in the third row, rear facing in the second row, and we can fit a 184 centimetre driver in front. Now, if you'd like to learn any more about the child seats used in this video, you can click on the link here. Now, the second row seats of the Sorento are split 60-40, and the 40 is unfortunately on the driver's side, which is the road side, which makes it a bit harder when getting kids in and out of the back. Now, we found accessing the third row, you can do it in the Sorento, and it's actually not too bad. Now, it works really well if you're just using 2 child seats in the second row. However, if you've got 3, it will still work. You can bring that 40 forward and climb through to the third row. It works better. You need to use the Isofix to attach your child seats, not the car seat belt. Now, there are aircon vents in all 3 rows in the Sorento, which is fantastic. In the back of the central console box in the second row and in the sidewalls in the third row. And you can control the rear aircon from the front, which is great. In the second row doors, there are built-in window blinds, which are great for shielding little passengers in the back while you're driving along from the sun. Also in the doors here are heated seat buttons in this model, which I'm not a fan of because the little ones can press them while you're driving along and you've got no idea that they're cooking themselves in the back. Now, there are still no third row airbags in the Sorento, which is a shame and doesn't offer those passengers in the back any protection in the event of a crash. Storage in the back of the Kia Sorento is very good. In the third row, there are cup holders and iPad or phone holders on both sides, and there's a USB port there too. In the second row, there are 2 cup holders in a fold down in the central seat back. They'll hold a reusable and a disposable coffee cup, and a refillable water bottle fits in there too. On the back of both the front seats, there are mat pockets. They will hold and conceal an iPad, and there's a separate little net on front, which is good for holding a phone. Now, the doors are really good in the back here. They will hold a refillable water bottle, and there are cup holders in the doors, which are fantastic for kids to be able to put their drink in and easily reach them from their child seats. In the front, the storage is really good too. There are 2 cup holders in the central console. They'll hold a reusable and a disposable coffee cup, and a large refillable water bottle fits in them too. There's a little storage well behind I found good for my key. The central console box is a really good size in here, and it has a little tray in the top, which is good for putting your sunglasses because there's no sunglasses case in the ceiling. In front of the gear knob, there is a wireless phone charging tray. The glove box is a good size in here. That will hold my wallet and iPad with the manual. And the door bins are a good size. They'll hold a refillable water bottle. Now, the boot of the Sorento opens electronically, which is really handy when you've got kids. Now, the boot of the Sorento PHEV is apparently about 12 litres smaller. So let's find out what that means in real life practical terms and find out what we can fit in the boot. Empty, it will hold 17 shopping bags when using 5 seats. Or a twin stroller and 8 shopping bags, a tandem pram and 11 shopping bags, a single pram and 11 shopping bags, or a compact stroller and 12 shopping bags, or an extra large dog. When using all 7 seats, it will hold 5 shopping bags, or a single pram and 1 shopping bag, or a compact stroller and 3 shopping bags, or a very small dog. Now we found the Sorento really nice and simple and easy to charge. Kia says it does around 68 kilometres to the charge on the battery. We found between 50 and 60 kilometres for us with our daily driving and commutes and school runs and things like that. Now the Sorento is a really nice car to drive, and the transition from the nice quiet start of the battery to the engine is really nice and smooth and well executed. Now I have found there's a couple of blind spots around the mirrors here, and I do find that the indicator cameras are really helpful, as well as the camera you can leave on for the rear view too. Now the turning circle is really good in here, not quite as good as the Carnival, but it is still good and handy for parking in supermarkets and school car parks and things like that. But I do find the Sorento a joy to drive. The media system in the Sorento is lovely and clear and simple and easy to use. It's full of features that are great for families, like quiet mode, which reduces the sound from the speakers in the back and brings it to the front. That's great for when kids fall asleep in the back or if they're on their devices. Passenger talk amplifies your voice from the front of the car through to the back so that you don't have to shout to be heard. There's also CarPlay and Android Auto in here, which is fantastic for connecting and accessing your phone while you're driving along. Now within the media section there's also sounds of nature, which is great white noise at your fingertips, and we find it really good for getting our little ones calm and sleepy in the car. Now voice memo is handy and something I've been using with my family to record those funny conversations that you have in the car with your kids. Now when you put it into reverse, the camera quality is fantastic in here, and you can turn off the parking sensors with a button down in the central console too. Now a couple of other things in here is you can have a look at your battery usage and energy information, and you can also watch the energy flow on this screen while you're driving, which we really like. There's also a camera button down in the central console that brings up the camera image when you're driving along, which is really good for visual out of the back too. So to sum up with the plug-in hybrid model of the Kia Sorento, it is a fantastic 7-seater family car. You can get 5 child seats in the back there, and that third row access is pretty good. The media system's fantastic and the cameras, and the drive is great, and we did find the plug-in hybrid model was very economical.